Yo, we back again on KRSM 98.9 every Monday morning from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m. So we were just talking about Ivan Perovov of Philadelphia. He was standing up for his belief, didn't come out on Pride night. His jersey sold out. But it was we have another guy, a former NFL head coach, and a former NFL head coach, Tony Dungy. Now, let me talk about let me. So he was attending. It was noted that he was attending the March for Life. You know what I mean? That's a parade. You know what I mean? That's a parade where people, you know what I mean, want to end abortions, and they want, you know, just people to not abort babies. You know what I mean? They marching for life. You know what I mean? For babies to be born. You feel what I'm saying? I'm thinking that we all should be doing that. But anyway, so basically after that, you know, is somebody, you know, the left has to have their hit pieces. So somebody put Tony Dungy wrote an article, Tony Dungy to attend March for Life, dubbed right-wing extremists. See, and on Twitter, I posted this on Twitter, and it went off. It got a lot of views, got a lot of hits, got a lot of. I put, the media has confused Black people so much that we believe a March for Life rally is white supremacy, and it's so crazy because that's what we do. That's what we do. We think anything that's for life of Black people, anything that's for life of Black people, we think, oh, you know, that's some white supremacy junk. But let some two Black people be fighting. That's some a lot of people think they say, oh yeah, that's some Black stuff right there. Or we eating bad. That's some Black stuff right there. You feel what I'm saying? We can't even want life.
You know what's a side? I'm gonna say a sidebar of that conversation right there. And this isn't the exact conversation that was being had, but I was listening to an interview, and they was talking about a certain media platform, and they were talking about we shouldn't allow, you know what I'm saying, Black people, well, just people in general, but they were talking about Black people in this case to talk about anti-Semitism or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and but it almost seems like they forget, like, okay, you're gonna block Black people from talking bad about another race, but you will completely allow Black people to talk bad about themselves in a very violent way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's like, yo, if we can't have conversations about other cultures or other races in a derogatory way, then we definitely shouldn't stand for talking about ourselves in a way. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, but absolutely, but see, this is we can talk about white people however we want to.
What you mean?
You know what I mean?
No, say it again.
I said Black people can talk about white people any way that they want to. Let me tell you something. You got the two major protected races is Black people, and I don't know if Jewish people is a race or whatever.
How are Black people? You explain to me how Black people are protected.
Listen, I'm strictly talking about somebody. I guarantee you, if you look at the last, probably if we had a list of radio announcers, athletes, or whatever, who talked about somebody and they got fired from their job, or they said something derogatory or whatever, they got fired from their job, I guarantee you will see that some white person said something about Black people and they got fired. Or somebody said something about Jewish people and they got fired. It's a no-brainer. man, somebody could say something about it. Somebody could, well, pre-Biden, people could say something about Asians and they probably wouldn't get fired. Somebody could say something about a daggone Mexican and they probably wouldn't get fired. You know what I mean? But we know if you say something about black people, if you say something about black folks and you say something about Jewish people, you're out of there. You almost out of there. I remember. I mean, look, that's just facts. Now I'm not saying that we get special treatment on some other junk, but what I'm saying right there is definitely facts. But along with that group, I just said race. Along with that group nowadays is like they threw the LGBTQ people in there, and women also has the subgroups. You know what I mean? They threw outside of race. It's like if you say something derogatory about, you know what I mean, women or something like that, then you either gotta apologize, or you're gonna lose your job. You know what I mean? Or you say something about somebody from the LGBT community, you know what I mean? Then you'll lose your job too. But as far as the race of people, I don't even know if Jews is a race, but you know what I mean?
You got white Jews. You got white Jews.
Okay, well, yeah, those, yeah, go ahead. Those Jewish.
I mean, I just think black folks get fired. That don't even make the news. But go ahead.
You don't think black people get fired and don't even make the news?
I just think if a black person talk about a white person, it will get fired and it won't even be newsworthy. You see what I'm saying?
No, but bro,
a white person says something derogatory about a black person and then gets removed, or if a black person says something about LGBT and gets removed. You see what I'm saying? That's newsworthy.
Bro, are you serious? Like, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Nobody talks more about white folks than black people on TV. We talk with
social media.
No, on TV. Listen, MSNBC, go to MSNBC, CNN, all those codes to say those white privilege, the white people, Don Lemon, between Don Lemon, Whoopi Goldberg, and what Joy Reid. Hold on, that's because of ratings. Get out of here. You know what that's for. It won't for no junk like that. And you know that too. And Joy Reid, all them other jokers,
they just black men too.
Okay. So what does that mean? I said race, bro. I said race. You talking sub. I'm talking race. We could talk sub. We could talk sub after this, but I'm talking race. I'm talking race right now. You know what I mean? I guarantee you, if the white lady up there said, yeah, black men don't know how to vote right, I guarantee you she will be on leave. I promise you she would be on leave. She would be on leave of absence. People would that is exactly what would happen. Come on, man. You know that.
Go ahead with your story. I still don't understand. I still don't understand how you can say.
Yes, I always don't understand.
Black people are protected when it comes to what comes out of people's mouth. I disagree with that. I don't think black people are protected.
You don't even have to think. It is. You don't even have to think.
So when Dana White slaps his wife in the face and don't nothing happen to him, what's protected over that?
I said what people say. Nobody
said
no. I said, listen, I said what people say.
You talking about slurs?
I'm talking about if Dana White was to say, yo, I don't want Negroes on my jump, or I want Jewish people on my jump, or I don't want Jewish people on my platform, or I want black people on my platform, or Mexicans or Asians or Latinos. It's two of those he would lose his job for. And that would be the black, the saying black people and saying Jewish people. The rest of them, and he could say, I don't want white people on my jump. And nothing would happen to him with no other race of people except for Jewish and black. We all know that. We all know that. You know that. Then let me tell you something. He can smack his wife and nothing happens. If he was married to a black woman and he smacked her, it will be 40 times more outrage than what happened to the white woman. Promise you.
Yeah,
it would be, Dana White needs to be removed. Slapping a black woman is it's racial tones of all of this and all of that. We know this. We know this.
We do. And if he was black and you heard he slapped his wife with no proof, would he get talked about more than Dana White or no?
What you mean by that?
Oh, come on, Ray. You heard what I said.
Man. Come on, man. I promise you, bro. You shot back too quick.
Are we doing this or not?
You shot back too. You shot back too quick. Go ahead, man. I just ended my joint. Go ahead.
I said, if he was black and you just heard he slapped his wife with no proof, would he get talked about more than Dana White?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Absolutely. But that's not what I'm talking about. But absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Because we're talking about the physicalness, and we're talking about the physical of what happened or didn't happen. That's what we're talking about. Okay. If you had him on TV saying, "Yo, I don't really mess with white people. I don't really mess with white people. I don't really mess with Jews or black people," and you have Adrian Broner come there and say, "I don't really mess with Mexicans or Asians." I promise you, nothing will happen to Adrian Broner at all. People will talk about it for 10 seconds, maybe. 10 seconds, and people be calling for old boy head because they are the two race of people. They are the two race of people who you don't say things about. Man, bro, I don't know how many people got fired over Obama. I remember all type of people lost their job talking about Michelle. I'm talking about Michelle Obama and Barack Obama. I'm talking about they was losing jobs left and right when it came to them. And then when Trump got in the White House, people talk, oh my gosh.
Yeah, but listen. Listen, I'm not saying that you're wrong, but the Obama and Trump thing is false. Are we going?
What you say? No, you talking the elite and global powers.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Take Clinton too. I mean, come on, man.
I hear what you said. Let's get to Tony Dungy before.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. So basically, you know what I mean? They were saying that Tony Dungy is a white wing extremist. You know what I mean? So he went to the rally and he actually made a you know what I mean? Was talking about not this subject, but play what he was saying, the video.
Okay.
You want me
to read the article? You want me to read the virtual?
Go read the virtual. I don't think I put that up there.
Yeah, you did. Despite backlash, Tony Dungy stands by his pro-life stance.
Okay. I don't see it up here for me. I don't know what happened to it. Oh, I see it. Yep. Go ahead. Okay.
Let me
you must have put that up there.
Yeah. I'll put it up there. Let's see. Despite backlash, Tony Dungy stands by his pro-life stance and his attendance at March for Life rally. Tony Dungy, the NFL Hall of Fame coach and former Super Bowl champion, is set to speak at the 50th March for Life rally in Washington, D.C. on January 20th, 2023. This event marks a historic moment for the pro-life movement, as it will be the first March for Life since the overturning of Roe v. Wade in 1973. Dungy's appearance has been met with backlash from some who disagree with his pro-life stance, but he remains steadfast in his commitment to speaking at this important event. In a tweet posted last year, Dungy wrote, "It all comes down to what you believe. I always fight for those who can't fight for themselves." An apt description of why he is attending this rally. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Yep,
So,
yep. AI is a beautiful
well-written
thing.
piece. Yeah, well-written piece. We'll go ahead and play. We go ahead and play.
Oh my gosh.
We'll go ahead and play his let me see how much time we got. Okay, we got. So we can go ahead and play his speech at the March for Life rally. Here we go. Oh, hold on, let me turn it up. All right, here we go.
DeMar's recovering now. He's home. He's been released from the hospital. But what's the lesson in that? You know, an unbelievable thing happened that night. A professional football game with millions of dollars of ticket money and advertising money on the line. That game was canceled. Why? Because a life was at stake. And people wanted to see that life saved. Even people who aren't necessarily religious got together and called on God. Well, that should be encouraging to us because that's exactly why we're here today. Because every day in this country, innocent lives are at stake. The only difference is they don't belong to a famous athlete and they're not seen on national TV. But those lives are still important to God and in God's eyes.
All right.
Good job. Good job. Good job, Tony. Carousel 98.9.
If you want to watch full interviews, make sure you head over to the FANBASE app and subscribe to the Let's Argue Morning Show.